Alright guys, this is Granola. I'm going to do a quick video on my plate carrier. A lot of people have been asking about this setup specifically. I'll lower this down, it's a little easier to see. Alright, so this is a Spiritus Systems LV119 Overt in Arid. I was hooked up with the Arid. I have a multicam one as well. This is the one I primarily wear for work. So kind of talk about the overall thing. One, the strap system or the cut, this t-shirt cut is one of the huge things I love about this. I won't go into super detail about just Spiritus in general. There's a bunch of stuff out there. Obviously you guys are probably aware of who Spiritus Systems is. I love this carrier though. So starting off here at the front, obviously got my nice FU hostage rescue flag, which I think is important. I have a Disco 32 push to talk with their recessed button protector right here. That goes to my Motorola APX radio. I'll get to that pouch and stuff in a second. This is a Sonam surveillance kit. Sonam makes ruggedized smartphone push-to-talks, so I run one of those for work, so that allows me to have surveillance kit. I just kind of tuck it away in here when not in use to protect it. They're both on my non-dominant side, so I can use my non-dominant hand to access my push-to-talks to have radio communication. Of course, I'd love a fancy, MPU5 relay systems, persistent systems radio, and their push to talk would be nice, or like a Warrior box from Atlantic Signal, or there stuff like that. Just one of those things I haven't invested a lot of money into. Running the Microfight on the front of the plate carrier, I have 2 mags. Really, you could probably just run one. I like to have 2. I run an emergency reload on my belt. There's times I might be sustained out of this for a longer time period. Not necessarily sustained as far as obviously long engagements or anything like that. Things have happened in CONUS law enforcement like that. But I typically get in other vehicles. So what I have on me is what I have. So I try to make everything comfortably fit on my plate carrier, and then I have a backpack, my fanny sacks for medical stuff and everything like that. Next, right behind it is my little knuckle dragger tools pry bar. This was actually a buddy's company, Danny Paris. I could talk today. He made these. I think he stopped making those knives company. This was his ruggedized brand, and then he had Dan's knives, which were nice. But this thing is ultra sharp. You can ask folks about that, but it's a really nice pry bar. I keep that thing right there just so if I need to pry anything. I have a soft TUI tourniquet in the other pouch, and this is just a Spiritus 3 insert that I run in the Microfight. Next, I run the AXL or Axle Advanced zipper full. This thing is awesome because instead of ripping Velcro off, I just can zip. In here I have an IR white light combo, little vampire light from Surefire. I've got a multi-tool, super old Gerber I've had since Boy Scout days, glasses cleaning cloth, a Surefire 6-pack battery holder, which I'm not going to pull out right now. I've got a little Unity Spark that I keep in there as a backup IFF. Some cat crap, a little Sanuto wrist compass, and that's about it in there. That's just kind of, all that random stuff that I have in there. I run a patch up here. I'm not putting my agency or affiliated agency patch on there at the moment. Go ahead and cut some of the slide out. But I run a full patch right there, typically, obviously, for identification purposes. Trying to figure out if we can angle this, get rid of some of that light. I apologize. I know this isn't the high production some of you guys are used to. I'm just a dude. Then I have the lunchbox, which actually there's a tourniquet hanging on the bottom of this, and a hookup for my radio to my gas mask, mic, and stuff. So if I need to run a gas mask or want to bring it, I can just unroll this and throw it in there, or I can use it for a kind of site exploitation dump pouch, which, believe it or not, we actually do that in CONUS law enforcement. It's called what we do on search warrants when we gather information and stuff that's in the purview of the search warrant. Next, I have some tape. This is just some 3M vinyl electrical tape. Find this nice when I need to tape things. I have tape bandages with this, other stuff. It just hangs there really good. I know it's kind of more of a breacher thing, but it is useful to have tape on you. The other thing I forgot is this little adapter plug-in. This allows me to plug in a NATO down lead from my Peltors into a cell phone or something else that has a standard 3.5mm stereo jack. Going to this side, my support side, I have a Blue Force gear. Let's see if I can adjust this light. I have a Blue Force gear, double M4 mag pouch. This is what I run my radio in. Primarily I run an APX. At times I have an XTS 5000 I have to run. Bunch of other stuff. So this is the easiest way. I've not found a radio specific pouch I've ever actually really liked. I've run a Cry before, and now I'm running the Blue Force Gear 1. Either work. Pretty happy with them. Obviously this is set up with tubes. This side of the tubes I pretty much never take off. There's also a side plate back here. I forgot to mention I run Hesco 3810s as my main plates, and then I've got the 210 Special Threat side plates, which are really good plates. Gives me the best protection, lightest weight on the main ones, and kind of for what I do, it's what I prefer. Next is a Tier Tactical flashbang pouch. Again, hold on one second, guys. I hate to keep pausing this, but I want to try to get rid of that light, but I don't think it's going to happen. So, Tier Tactical flashbang pouch. Run a flashbang in there. I just run one bang on me. It's not something I use a lot. Typically, I'm not going to be the one to deploy a flashbang, but I'm there when people deploy flashbangs, if that makes any sense. Next is Spiritus Systems Tallboy GP pouch. These still aren't out yet. Hence the unicorn patch on here, which is an awesome patch, the last unicorn. I have some chem lights in here, mostly this, some IR, one just hanging out there, fell out, and a little chem light pouch holder. What I do also is I'll throw my NVGs in there if I need to store them on body. I've got some batteries in this pouch and a little Cry SSE pouch, little bag, if I need that for whatever reason. But that is all I run on the support side. Typically this stays like this unless I need to throw something else in it, which I've thrown NVGs, I've thrown Tyvek suit in there, random crap like that. Going to the strong side, again, plate pocket. This is the side I take on and off to don or doff the carrier. Cool terms. Spiritus First Spear Tubes combo, which I really like. I'm running a triple Blue Force Gear 10-speed M4 pouch. What I do here is I will run my Sonum push-to-talk here, hook it up to my surveillance kit or however else I'm going to hook it up, and I can lock the screen and push it in here, and I can run the push-to-talk button on the outside. If I don't have this, I can run the push-to-talk from here, which is way better setup, but just got this actually recently. I have a SWAT tourniquet here for, kids, dogs, whatever else. I have a Mylar blanket here, and this one just kind of there. It takes up less space. So other than the radio, which is small, like you're thinking cell phone, I don't run much on this side to keep it clear. There's nothing else on the this side or my strong side. Obviously got this nice map pocket here. I'll put warrants or other stuff in there. Eventually I might have to run another double M4 mag pouch here for dual radios. Just depends. I prefer not to, but that's what that is. I used to run more medical stuff on my carrier, but I run it on my belt primarily, and I have multiple fanny sacks that I can use with it. Sort of got away from running on my PC because there's sometimes I have a belt on, I want a primary medic or med kit on my belt. It's nice to have on the plate carrier, but this is kind of where I'm at right now. The straps, or shoulder straps, I got some of this little like 1/2 inch Velcro. It's hook and loop, reverse side. This is nice because I can wrap it around here, and what I do with that is when I'm running my down leads to my comms from my Peltors from running my helmet or whatever, I can snake them through here and plug it in, and it's a cable management system, but I can do it myself. I don't have to have somebody come or sit here and open this shoulder patch or shoulder cover every time I want the trifold. I just run it through here, and I've got them on both sides. You can see that's where this kind of runs through. That is one of the big pluses about the Spiritus systems, is just cable management for comms. It's huge. You can run and hide stuff, everything like that. Obviously this isn't super hidden, but that's because APX, I have to control everything from here. So if I could rear mount it and control everything from the push to talk, like on a Persistent Systems MPU-5, that'd be awesome. But the fact I can't, I have to freaking run channels and all that stuff from up here, so I need to be able to do that. On the back side, pretty standard, I have the Darcy recovery strap. The Spiritus System made a production version of. Love that thing. I changed out the carabiner to a bigger locking one. Fits over my belt easier, everything like that. Obviously I run a patch back here, identifier, and I run a name patch or name tape right here with my last name on it, which you guys don't get to see. Some of you guys know it, some of you don't. It's not that exciting. I'm not that cool. So this is my setup. Again, this is for what I do. This is what I have chosen as kind of my primary thing. I use this for as a quick reaction force, for all sorts of different things, for going warrant service, all that stuff. If I'm wearing armor and what I do now, this is what I'm wearing. I don't typically wear any soft armor. I know some people are big about that, some people aren't. My thing is rifle plates do what I want it to do. I have front side plate protection. I'm all about it. My thing is soft armor's cool, but it only stops pistol stuff. And there's a lot more rifle stuff out there relevant today, and the rifle will stop pistol ammo. And again, yeah, I could have bigger armor, I could have more coverage, I could be running DAPS and all that kind of stuff, but mobility is very important to me, so this is what I run. That doesn't mean this is what you should do. You're going to have to do you. I know everybody wants to touch the magic, but the magic is there is no magic, so this works for me. I've made a lot of conscious, deliberate thought of how this is set up. It changes at times. For what I'm doing right now, I have this, and this is my main setup. I have another LV119 that I have as a more kind of slick setup. It has side plates, everything, same thing, regular multicam. And that's my, if I want to be a little bit more low profile, or my travel kit, and I don't want all this stuff. Typically, though, I end up bringing this because it has everything I need: batteries, mags, comms, all that kind of stuff. So this is the main setup I wear. But like I said, you know, the magic is there is no magic. Figure out what works for you. Don't just take my advice. I'm more than happy to give you my advice. I can explain to you the reasoning of why I do certain things or why I don't. A lot of that is job specific, area specific, role specific. So again, that's kind of what it comes down to. But I've had some people ask, they wanted a breakdown of this. So here you go. Here's a breakdown. See all my cool little stupid patches in the back. There's some cool ones like the Legion Wolf from Spirited Systems. That is what it is, but that's what I want to talk to you guys about. I'll put this up on the gram. Have a good day.